Hello everyone, let's wait for 5 minutes for everyone to join and then we will get started.
Sure, Smriti. Thank you so much.
I see Aman has joined. Welcome for this. Hello, Aman, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, Smriti.
Thank you for joining. I'm waiting for Roshan to join and then we can get started.
Thanks, Smriti. How are you
Thank
doing?
you. Doing
Hi,
great.
Smriti. I'm on the call itself. Good evening.
Right. Hi, Roshan.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Yeah, Smriti, I'm on the call.
Oh, nice, nice. Thank you so much for joining. Let's get started. I want to confirm that is Suraksha Shakti on the line?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So I will give a quick brief before starting, so then we can get started. Let me share the screen. I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Okay, so it's just a quick overview before we get started. So it's a Salesforce Impact Hackathon. It was for social cause that you can, the power of Salesforce, that what we can do with it. And you all participated in it. Thank you so much for that. So it was the first ever, it is the first ever Salesforce Virtual Impact Hackathon showcasing how Salesforce can be used for the social good. And it is unique because it was having 9 groups and with the IPL team names. So these are the IPL groups which it had. So firstly, the first step was the internal evaluation, in which we checked all the videos which participants have presented in individually or in team of 3. And then once we selected them, then we went to the further process of putting them on the SFDC Amplified YouTube channel. 20 of them got selected. And now we are on this round where panelists will be judging them. So today, right now in this meeting, we have Suraksha Shakti team from Sunrisers Hyderabad. We have Zero Hunger donation from same Sunrisers Hyderabad. And then we have food donation from the RCB team. So they will be presenting. And 3 cheers for the awesome panelists who gave their time to come here and judge the participants. It's a big thing for us. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Roshan and Aman,
thanks.
for coming here and giving. And please take time to tell about a little bit about yourself. So it will be great, and we will be honored to know.
Sure. Yeah, so myself, Roshan, along with Aman, we started Bugendai Tech in 2018-19. Right now, we are 200 employees in 7 countries. And we are around Salesforce and AWS. These 2 things we do. So primarily, we are into sales service and marketing, and then we do industry specific is healthcare, finance, and real estate. And we have been remote from day one since we started. So that's a little bit of introduction about Bugendai Tech. I'm happy to connect with anyone and tell more about it. Or you can follow the social media pages to learn more. Welcome, guys. Over to you, Aman.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So, myself, Aman Sahu, and I've been in Salesforce ecosystem since past 8 years, and it's been a great journey, with the Salesforce. And right now, I look after Bugendai Tech Australia, and creating solutions for our clients. So thanks for inviting us, guys, and wishing all the best to all the participants.
And yeah, here I want to mention that Aman is presently in Australia and Roshan has been in Dubai and US and India. And currently, I think you are in Dubai, right, Roshan?
Right.
So it's great to see people from different part of the world joining. We have people from India, US, Australia, Dubai. So it's all covered.
Thanks, guys.
And finally, like SFDC Amplified sponsored this event. So I just want to call it out. Thank you so much. Now I will be stopping and I will request Suraksha Shakti to start the presentation. We have like 15 minutes of them presenting and then 5 minutes of QA, but we have the hard stop at 30 minutes. Even if like question answers go a little long, at 30 minutes exact, we need to stop it so that we have the equal chance for each team presenting. So Suraksha Shakti, over to you.
Ma'am, only give us 2 minutes to connect our main member, Jyotsna ma'am,
Sure,
to
sure.
share. Please. Thank you.
It seems that Suraksha Shakti has some Zoom issue. So is it okay that we can start with the other team? I can.
Sure, yeah.
Zero Hunger Donation. Is it okay that you can start?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Wait a second, I will share my screen.
Yes, yes.
Please give me the permission to share my screen, the host.
Just a moment. Yes. Now you should be able to. Can you please check?
Yeah, you can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. So I'm noting the time from now. We have like take 15 minutes to present, 5 minutes for Q&A. If it increases also, from now we will count 30 minutes. Let's get started.
Okay. Hello, everyone, respected panelists and my team members. So, the topic is zero hunger and donation. The motivation of coming to this idea is everyone has his own experience. The team name is Fire Codians. Myself, Pragati Sawant, I am the team presenter and the developer. Sahi Kiran, he is also the developer, and the Chandan Sharma, he is also the developer. This is the logo of our app. So, as we have given the name as Zero Hunger, means we are trying to put the dead rates to zero due to those underprivileged who are not able to afford the food on their tables. And donation refers to donating all the stationery, clothes, utensils. So we are influencing it from the individual homes where volunteers can take the initiatives and inspire the individual home to collaborate with this thing. So volunteers are showing the directions to the providers and receivers on the execution part, and developers are showing the direction to volunteers how the system works. Basically, the problem which we saw in the society was the issue of waste of food in marriages, birthday parties, and corporate functions. And we choose this issue hunger as it is a prevailing issue which is degrading our country with unhealthy generations. And according to 2022 Global Hunger Index, India ranks 107 out of 121 countries with a moderate hunger score of 28.2. So we see that this issue is increasing day by day, and means we are not at a point where we can provide the nourishment, because nourishment comes with all the all the nutrition should be included in the food. But here the problem, first step is they are not getting the food also. So we have to our idea is to solve the at a primary level to provide the food, and then the secondary level can come with the nourishment. So here I would like to share my experience with this scenario. So as I was rushing to one place, I picked up my vehicle, and while I was driving, I saw a signal, and it stayed for 2 minutes there. And we all have experienced it. We see that what happens in those 2 minutes. Many of the people, gays or students who are willing to do something for them, but they feel helpless. They sell something for their daily food, and they struggle with this fear of hunger, fear of starvation every day. That day I was there for them to give that the food, but what about their tomorrow? This hit me so hard that they are struggling with this major problem every day, and they have to keep this in mind whenever they wake up. So now comes the implementation part. So we have three modules over here. We have kept the providers module, then the hub, and then the receivers. So let us explain these modules in deep. So provider is a person or company that provides food. Example, individuals, families, caterers, wedding parties, birthday parties. Receiver is a person or non-profit companies like NGOs, old age homes. So here we can also include the street people also. In the hub is an offline place where we have a group of volunteers taking the record request and response. And items are the categories which are donated, like food, clothes, stationeries, utensils. So here we have the module provider or receiver. So we have a request form, and that request is being submitted in the form of email notification to the volunteer. Yes, Chandan, you can continue with the next slide.
It's so far.
Thank you so much, Pragati. A very good morning and good evening to all the members, especially to the dynamic leaders, Smriti, Aman, and Roshan. So I just wanted to carry on whatever my teammate Pragati has said and shared her experience as how we came up with the idea. So I just wanted to share my personal experience on this one. So most of us are the college graduates, and most of might be a part of NGO during our college days. Just like that, I was a part of an NGO where we used to educate the orphanage kids. And by going each session, I started building a good bond with the warden of that particular orphanage and the kids. So later on, I started to notice few of the things which bothered me. A few of the things were sometimes the kids didn't get proper food uh, for their meal, and sometimes they lack the books to study, and even they didn't have the proper clothes. So at that time, I thought maybe in future, if I get a chance to build something for the society, so that we could help them with some kind of a technology which might give an impact to them. So with this, we came across uh, an application based on LWC and Salesforce, where uh, I will just tell you like what our idea is, and after that I will go ahead with the implementation thing. So the idea was that uh, for many of us, we have seen that in the parties and the major parties and the weddings, the most of the food get wasted sometime. Not most of the time, but sometimes. So what our ideas was that we are going to uh, create a proper form for those donor, or I could say the wedding maybe planner or whoever the person is there. They could just fill few of the details regard like their contact number, whatever they want to donate. It could be book, like for them it could be specific to the food, those things. And if we talk about the books and other things, so even we have seen many of the people like us, sometimes we don't wear few clothes which are get old. We usually use it as a rough cloth, and also few of the books which we don't carry on with ourselves if we move to one city to another. So for such cases, we have built this particular idea where the particular user has to submit few of the details. Uh, just let me share my screen. So here we have two link, which is donate and the receive. Here, basically in the donate, all the people who want to daily donate the food or maybe books, clothes, whatever they want. And the receiver is the one, the orphanage or the NGOs or the old age home who has some need for their requirement of in their particular NGOs. So here, suppose in this particular thing, the donor should need to have uh, fulfill the specific or basic details, just like name. So I'm just filling out the few of the details. And usually what is going to happen is that for the whatever the idea we have, that the donor, whenever he or she is going to submit the form, that particular form, there will be approval request will be sent to the volunteer, which is the hub. The hub as in we will going to have few of the volunteers in the hub who is going to monitor whatever the exchanges are being done. For example, there might be some people who are not genuine or just trying to just trying to take some advantage of it. So for that we have the volunteers who is going to cross check all the details regarding how, whatever the things have been we have collected, like whatever thing is going donated by the donor, and the volunteer, once they have the mobile details, they can connect with the donor itself. Same happens with the provider side, where if the provider, let's say NGOs or the old age home, they have some requirements, then again, the volunteer will receive the details like how much quantity of clothes or maybe how much quantity of food they need. Based on that, the volunteer will go through it, and again, he or she is going to connect with the old age home, what is their specific, and to check out the authenticity on that.
So maybe can you show me in the system, like in the hub or somewhere where they will verify the information and how they will do it, like a volunteer. So maybe if a volunteer will log in and how he will kind of verify things.
Sure. So here we can see our unique ID has been generated.
Okay.
In terms of, the approval request which has been sent, I think it's right now it's not working functionally
Okay.
properly for the accepting.
So it will
The
basically come to a
details.
hub and then you guys will accept it, right?
Yes, the volunteers are going to validate whatever the details has been shared here, right? They are going to validate it, and when they are going to click on approve button, uh, the emails are going to send out to the provider and the receiver, uh, telling them that this is the particular, if suppose we have the donor, right? So the receiver is going to get this particular address that this particular person and this particular number and the address are going donating something with the whatever the specific thing is there. And after that, and same is going to happen for the receiver end. And yeah, no, this is mostly about our implementation thing. And there are a few of the future enhancement where we are going to have a money donation button right in here, where when we click on the donation, it is going to the payment gateway where we can take the help of people to help the needy ones.
So
Pragati,
you are going to have this on Experience Cloud site, right?
yes.
And you have used LWC for all the companies, right?
Yeah.
And how about the notification? Are there only email notifications or
Uh, Yeah, as of now, their email notification itself, because we were figuring out how we can make it within the applications.
yeah.
Like the flow is not working properly, the approval and the sending out the emails. Like it's
Mhm.
working.
Okay, no worries. Uh, Also, is there a way to, I mean, assign volunteers as well? for a particular request?
Yeah, as you can see, like for the
Mm,
people itself, we
okay.
in the volunteer here, we have the list of the people, right? So usually what
Yeah.
happens if I going to select in the record itself, I selected Cyclone. So this particular volunteer, because the donor doesn't know who's they are going to select, right? So it could be random. Anybody they can choose, and the volunteer going to see the request based on this particular thing. So our main ideology here is that we are going to sending out the approvals to the particular users. Like we are trying to utilize or use the approval process at the back end. So where we are in the this particular object we are trying to uh, find out the owner ID of this particular user. So based on that, it's going to send out to those particular users itself, the approval request.
Don't you think there should be some assignment tool or something? Because it might be possible that multiple requests can be assigned to one person while other person has no request
Mhm.
assigned to them.
Yeah, that's valid point. We didn't think on that aspect.
Okay. Okay.
Pragati, do you want to add something for the future enhancement, which
So yeah, maybe tell us about like 4 5 future things which you can build in the same system. So I'll maybe give you example one of them, like providers, right? So you have a lot of providers maybe sign up. How you will validate those providers? Um, so when you are collecting information, automatically you can ask for more information so that automatically with the API you can try to validate the provider. And when I
Yeah,
say with API we can validate, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So, yes, I have mentioned in the document of the future enhancement that we
Uh-huh.
were trying to implement the face recognition through the Aadhaar for the verification purpose.
Okay.
So, that would be possible with the help of LWC also or AI also. So that we are working on.
Do we have any existing functionality where we can map out this Aadhaar with this functionality in Salesforce? How you will do it technically?
no, we don't have any existing thing. It's just an idea which we are working on.
Okay.
You were sorry to interrupt in between. You were like guiding us with some of the things like APIs and other things. So please tell us.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, Aman, do you have anything else? And how long you guys have been working on this? Like for a week or 10 days? Like, and how many days they have done this, Smriti? Or you guys can tell.
Uh, like overall, basically we have worked on 15-20 days because in between there was many things going on like in the teammates we weren't able to connect properly. So we as an individual and as a team we worked at 15-20 days.
Okay.
Also, just one thing, guys. This image carousel that you are showing, it is. Do we have any out of the box features from Salesforce that we can expose in that we can utilize while using an experience center? Are you aware of that?
No, basically we what we try to do is that we just mm, this using the LWC we just displayed the images and the few of the functionalities. I mean to say uh, the caption and the image using the Lightning Web Component, and we drag and drop in the home page itself.
Have you heard about CMS collection?
No,
Okay,
I
no
haven't
worries.
worked on that one.
No worries. All right. Thanks. That's it from my side as well. Pretty.
Uh, just wanted to like hear the few of the feedbacks if possible from Aman and Roshan. forwarding?
Sure. I mean,
Sure. So
yeah, just Roshan,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Aman.
Yeah, so I mean, there are a few out-of-the-box features that we can implement while implementing in experience side, like CMS collection is one of them. Then again, we can have multiple notifications as well. Like right now, WhatsApp is quite common, right? In most of the because it is kind of a quick communication you can do with people. So that's one
Mm-hmm.
another thing. And then uh, you can think of how you would like the assignment rule that I've already mentioned in the during the conversation. That we can have some kind of a round robin assignment or something like that, so that every volunteer is kind of getting assigned with some requests. And then, I mean, a lot of things like inventory management, how you are storing all those things, because I mean that because that's a food, it has lot. I mean, short duration. So, and then again is how you are going to transport that. Are you going to track that? I mean, these kind of few features that I can think of. And again, one more thing that Roshan mentioned, like we can have some kind of validation, how we are going to validate the uh, providers, basically, if they are genuine or not. That's it from my side.
Understood, Aman.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea, guys. I think good. You're solving a big problem of the world of India. Uh, I'll say the whole purpose you're able to show it pretty well to bring it there. That how you will use it. I think technically you guys can do more work, which is definitely important. But to understand a business problem also extremely important to handle things. Um, so business aspect, it seems you and your team have done well in understanding. Maybe technically you can connect more dots and as Aman said, or like earlier you guys said, additional functionalities, right? So that is very important to kind of implement that makes the client happy and that saves the world, you know. So yeah, that's all from my end as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Aman and Roshan, for giving us this opportunity to present our idea in front of you. Thank you so much, Smriti, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a great presentation. And Aman, you asked, right? It was from 17th to 7th Jan. So they prepared
Yeah.
from those days. So around
Right.
15 to 20 days they got to make it. In between, New Year was also there. So like you can consider around 15 days.
Correct.
So thank you so much. We are like not like we are in a good time, like it is 24 minutes presentation. So now we can get to the next one, that is Suraksha Shakti. So
Yeah, the
Jyotsna,
next team, I'll just request one thing, Smith, if they can also tell what if they have some experience, past experience, or if they are freshers, or like if they're in second year, third year, at least somewhat that if they are fresher working from 2 years, that will help us deep dive more and ask more relatable questions. So
yes,
in that intro.
Jyotsna and Suraksha Shakti team, please give your intro. So that will be great, and people they will be also getting to know you. Panel, it's a good chance to present in front of panelists. So tell about what you're doing, your experience, and everything. So that will be a great chance to ask questions. So let's get started. And Aman and Roshan, I have sent you the form scorecard where you can put the pointers and some
Yes,
feedback.
yes.
So we
Send it
can take.
after the call. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Over to you, Jyotsna.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please get started. I'm noting your time from now.
Shall I start presenting?
Can you please repeat?
Shall I start presenting or what?
Yes, please start presenting.
Okay.
Before starting of presentation, you and your team if they can tell about themselves, like you can start sharing, but just tell about yourself so that panelists can get to know you, your experience and everything.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Shruti Singh. I'm second year student of BC Bakhtiarpur, Patna, and currently I'm pursuing my BTech degree from BC Bakhtiarpur, Patna, and I'm a college student. Ankita?
Yes, I'm also fresher, second year CSK student from BC Bakhtiarpur from Bihar, second year BTech student.
Yeah, and I'm Jyotsna. I'm having 3 years of experience. I started with the administrator where I have worked around 8 months. Then I switched to the developer profile. Yeah.
So now can we start our presentation, sir and ma'am?
Yes, please.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Ankita. I'm so happy to be here to present our idea, that is the Suraksha Sakti app, a transformative initiative dedicated to ensuring the safety and security of women in our society. As we delve into this app's profound impact, let's reflect on the rich history and culture about women in India. Women have been revered as goddesses for centuries, as depicted in various ancient scriptures such as the Vedas, Purans, Bhagavad Gita, and Ramayana. The texts emphasizes honoring and equating women to revered figures like Lakshmi. The Vedas explicitly state that ensuring the safety of women is a fundamental mantra for strengthening our society. So, Suraksha Sakti app is not our application, it's a turning fear into action. Together we shield, we empower. So now is the best time to share how we got motivated to create this app. We were inspired by our story, friends' story, and ordinary women. Facing the haunting shadows of a stalker, the fear edge on our face, the palpable vulnerability, a scenario many women and us endure silently. This is not just our story, it is a catalyst for change, witnessing our metamorphosis from fear to action, inspired not only us but countless others. So, how Suraksha Sakti app impact societal? It's a societal boom by addressing the pressing issues of women's safety. We contribute to a serve. So now we can go for our team members. Our team members, Jyotsna as a developer, Shruti and me as a presentator. So now let's explore our overview of our project. The app aims to empower women by providing safety features and tools to enhance their security. Now it's time to let's explore about the scope. So, why Salesforce is the backbone of this groundbreaking initiative? Community building. Salesforce allow for the creation of a virtual community where user can join and participate. This community become a support network for women facing threats or challenges, connecting them with willing helpers. Communication channels. Within the Salesforce community, member can communicate through forums, messaging, or others channel. In the Suraksha Sakti app, this means that even when the user immediate contact are not nearby, they can reach out to the community for help. Emergency alert. Salesforce enable the implementation of emergency alert system. In the context of Suraksha Sakti, community member can receive real-time alerts when someone is in distress, fostering a prompt and collective response to ensure the user safety. Resources sharing. community member can share valuable resources, information, or assistance. Salesforce collaborative feature allow for the seamless sharing of information about safe haven, local authorities, or any relevant detail that can add in the user's safety. Volunteer coordination. In situation where immediate friend or family are unavailable, the community can step in the coordinate and provide support Salesforce. So organization have many features help manage volunteer effectively, ensuring a well coordinate. So after that, the objective and key step. For more explanation, I would like to hand over to Shruti, please.
Thank you, Ankita. As we can observe in our society, the crime related to girls are increasing day by day. So, our team has developed an application using Salesforce to reduce this type of crime, especially related to girls. The main objective of our application is to reduce the crime rate. To achieve our objective, we have added some special features to our application. The core features of our application are user safety preference, emergency services, user-friendly interface, incident reporting, SOS button, and application testing. Let's see these features one by one in more detail in the key steps. First one is user safety preference. It includes the danger zone alert. We will suggest the user a safe and right path when we observe her in an area where crime rate is high or increasing day by day. At that time, we will give a notification of danger zone alert and suggest her to change her path if possible. We will also suggest the safe path using map and location. We will also provide her tips to save herself in danger situation. In this way, user safety preference includes danger zone alert, suggested safe path, and tips to save herself in danger situation. The second feature of our application is emergency services. In emergency services, we are adding a community of strangers so that strangers can also help each other in emergency situation. Emergency situation like when user is not in her local area, or maybe her parents are quite far away from her. In this type of situation, when user is alone and feeling unsafe, no one is there to help her. In this situation, she can ask the community to help. If any member of the community is present in her surrounding, then they can help her, even they are strangers to each other. User may also get some information about the new place by the community member that can helpful for her to adjust at a new place. As she is not aware about the new place, then it will be helpful for her. The third feature of our application is user-friendly interface. We will customize app navigation for a user-friendly experience. We will add some pictorial representation to make our app more easy to use and more easy to understand. The features also will be in their pictorial representation so that anyone can use the application so easily if she is educated or non-educated by this user-friendly interface. Another point is we have made a friend list preferred by the user to notify them whenever the user feels unsafe. She can include her parents, friends, relatives, and anyone with whom she is comfortable and she believes. We will be sharing the location and updates with that friend list whenever she uses SOS button or feels unsafe or maybe found in danger zone like area having high crime rate. The fourth feature of our application is incident reporting. It includes providing notification to the friend list preferred by the user and sharing location of the user to them if we find out the user in the dangerous situation. Notify the community and nearest police station if the user uses SOS button. So basically, incident reporting is the live reporting of the situation of user, that where it's the area in which she is right now is good and safe or not, so that we can take action according to that information. The fifth feature of our application is a SOS button. We are providing SOS button to use in the panic situation. So when we face something dangerous suddenly, we become shocked and it becomes quite difficult for us to react at that situation. So we are providing SOS button to use in the panic situation. Whenever she feels danger around herself and if she become panic, having no idea what to do next, then she can use the SOS button so that we can notify to the community friend list and also to the nearest police station. This is app testing. It includes we will check the feature of our application that it is working properly or not, and if we find out any problem we will resolve it. We will update the application regularly and add some new features to it to make the user more safe and comfortable with our application. The seventh feature is offline mode. It is one of the most unique feature of our application. The user may face problems anytime, including when she is in an area having weak signal and poor connection of data. So we are trying to run our application also in the offline mode so that she can ask for the help. In this way, she can save herself also in the area having weak network issue or the poor connection. It will reduce the problems that occurs due to the network issue. The last one is danger zone. As I have already explained in user-friendly interface and incident reporting, that some areas are famous for the crime rate, high crime rate. So we will send alert notification to the user and her friend list to open their location and follow the safe path suggested by our application and us. These are the details of the core features. These features make our application unique and different from others. Next one is workflow of our application. It is basically pictorial representation of the process that how anyone can use our application. To explain it in more detail, I would like to hand over to Ankita. Ankita?
Yes. So this is the workflow of our application. How can user use this application? They start from login and registration. It's include crucial and original documentation detail of user which will safe and private to us. And it's our responsibility to make her data safe. It will help us in fraud detection. In this way, we can resist the fraud to use our application. She must add some faithful friends contact. If she press the SOS button or dangerous zone area, then first we will contact her preferable friend list parents and then we can take other action. Location tracking, real-time monitoring, ensuring swift response in critical situation. Offline mode, as Shruti said, when internet connection is not work and internet connecting is a challenge for us. So we will also add in our app to work offline to save her more easily. Community support. When her parents and her family, her friends is not in nearby, then our community member who is unknown for her but nearby, so he or she can also save her, protect her. In conclusion, Suraksha Sakti is not just an app, it's a movement, a commitment to rewriting narrative and creating a world where every woman feel confident, comfort and secure in our society. So this PPT part is done. After that, for demo part, I would like to hand over to Jyotsena.
Just one question before you guys complete the demo, like which license you guys will be using to develop this application? Or if
It's a
somebody have to develop this.
okay, it's built on the developer.
Okay, but I'm saying let's imagine a client wants to build this. What kind of license he will buy? He will buy non-profit, he will buy Sales Cloud, he will buy Service Cloud, he will buy manufacturing. What kind of license he will buy?
Customer community license.
Okay. Okay, all right, you can proceed.
And guys, one quick time check. You should have a little bit time for showing the UI as well, so that panelists can ask questions on that as well. Meanwhile, very good presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please go ahead, guys.
So thank you, Ankita and Shruti, for the great presentation. Now let's see the demo of our application. We just need to enter the generalized URL inside the browser. No, no login credentials are required to access our application. So our project is more than just a web page. It's accessible seamlessly on the desktop, laptops, and the mobile devices. A screen flow is designed for enhancing users' experience during the registration process. On the first screen, user enters their contact details like first name, last name, along with her phone number and the location. On the next screen, she adds the details about her family members, friends, or the well-wishers. She can add multiple friends to her friend list. On the subsequent screen, we can enable the notification for nearby police station with a simple checkbox. We need to click this checkbox and hit the create button to complete the registration process. Upon clicking the create button, her details are systematically stored within our database as a new record. But what if she finds herself in a scary situation? That's where our SOS button comes in the picture. She just needs to press the SOS button and it sends her location to her friends, family members, and the police. Gets a message. So by clicking the SOS button, location will enable by default. It's just like having a superhero signal, um, and it will help, and the help will come right away to her. In the end, our Suraksha Shakti project is not just about the technology, it's about creating a community where everyone looks out for each other. We believe in using the technology to stay connected and help each other when it really matters. So now our demo and the presentation part is over. Thank you everyone for listening.
It was in
All right,
total.
Jyotsna.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Just I just wanted to understand, because you have just opened the link of location of that people. I mean, whoever has pushed that SOS button. I just wanted to understand how you are going to planning to send this to people.
Uh, yes, we integrated the SOS button with the Google Map APIs, and
Okay.
it sends the quick alert action to their
Okay.
registered mobile numbers
Okay.
along with her location in the form of latitude and longitude. So whenever the our her friends or the family members gets the notification, then they just need to enter those details inside the Google Map application, and they can find her exact location.
Okay. So, what do you think would be needed to send SMS or something, location detail to them over SMS? How? What do you think? What do you need to be added? What is needed to be added over there and as an integration point?
Yes, one message which is having help me, and along with her location details in the form of latitude
Okay.
and longitude. Yeah,
I mean,
and
it is
it
not the
will
standard
send.
functionality, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, right now our project is in its beta version.
Okay.
That's why.
No, just wanted to understand what you're planning in terms of like in as a future enhancement as well, like how you are going to do that. Have you thought of any API that you can use to send SMS or something?
Uh, yes, sir, we are planning to add new functionality in our project. Um, we are making it offline also, and whenever she go in the remote areas, so through the GPS also she can sense the her location to the registered mobile numbers.
All right. Okay. Also, one more thing, why we are avoiding onboarding process for those user that I mean those who want to use this app for their safety. Because like you said, there is no need to create an account or log in. They can directly
Yes,
come to this app
yes,
and
sir.
click that button.
Yes, sir.
Do you think
Because
onboarding would be needed to avoid spam?
uh, yes, sir. Actually, we have created our project in the developer edition. So, because of that, I mean, it's not deployed actually. So,
Okay, okay.
because of that, the person couldn't
Okay.
uh, access it without having the login
Yeah,
credentials.
yeah,
But
yes.
I,
Mhm.
yes, sir. So I have created the guest user profile and
Okay,
activate the
okay,
URL for the guest user as well. And
all right,
so the only URL is sufficient to access our application.
okay. So that means for future, in future, you are planning to have a profile for that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Also, can you just quickly show us like responsiveness of the site, if possible?
Sorry, sir.
Can you show that responsiveness of the site, that experience site that you have created? Can you show us if
Uh,
it is responsive over other app, other devices?
yes, sir. Um, it is accessible for the mobile, desktop, and laptops.
Okay. All right. Have you explored any other application in this same segment? Any women's app safety app before?
Uh, I'm not in the Salesforce technology,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
in other technologies, it's already implemented, I think.
Yeah. Also, just last quick question from my side. Don't you think it would be too costly? Like, what do you think about the cost of the license for every user if you're going to have that with customer community?
Yes, they need to firstly we make it generalize means anyone can just download it uh, and create their profiles in our application, but later on we will plan to have the subscription so that
Yeah.
they will assign with a license, which is the community license.
Okay. All right. Yes, Roshan, you can ask. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Roshan is asking, right?
I know. I think this is good. We can go to the next one. Yeah. Good work, guys.
Thank you, sir.
So good work, guys. We can go with the next team. Food donation by RCB. Are you ready, guys?
Yes, Nitin, we are available.
Okay, best of luck and please start the presentation.
Thank you, Smriti. Is my screen visible, Smriti?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, I have shared the screen. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, yes, we can
Yes,
see
yes,
this.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
A very warm good morning to honored members. I'm thrilled to stand before you today to share an exciting project that our team, consisting of myself, Padmini Silla, and my estimate colleague Vishnu Sai, we are excited to present our innovative solution for Salesforce Hackathon. The team we belongs to SFDC Royal Challenge Bangalore. Myself, Padmini Silla, I'm a Salesforce trainee freshers, and my estimate colleague Vishnu Sai. Over to you to take up your introduction, please.
I am Vishnu Sai, currently working in Cognizant as Salesforce developer. Though I have joined in August 2021 in the organization, because of the scarcity of project, I have recently assigned with the Salesforce client project. And over to you, Padmini, for the intro.
Yeah, gratitude. Our innovative revolution revolves around addressing a significant issue, food waste. And we believe our solution holds the potential to make a meaningful impact. Let's take a moment to reflect on a critical issue that plague you our society, food wastage. Did you know that millions of tons of food go to waste every year? While many individuals struggles with hunger, it's a problem that calls for innovative solutions. That's where our project food donations comes into play. We developed an application named Food Donation, where every meal counts. This tagline encapsulates the essence of our innovative solution, emphasizing the transform power of every meal. Transform meals into purpose, our movement refine access, revolutionize impact, and turns waste into opportunity. So join us every plate, a catalyst for change. Next up, we have slide, please. The topics we are going to cover today. Foremostly, why it impact. Explore the social and environmental impact of food donation and discuss how it contributes to reducing hunger and food waste. Additionally, why donate food? Address the motivation behind donating food and emphasize the role of corporate social responsibility (CSR). Furthermore, challenges and outcome. Discuss the challenges faced.
I cannot hear.
I think there could be an network issues. Padmini, are you
I'm
available?
audible? Yeah,
Yes, yes.
I'm audible.
Now you're
Sorry.
audible.
Yeah, sorry for the network issue. It's my humble applies.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go
Hello.
ahead, Padmini.
Yes,
Yeah,
guys,
go
we
ahead.
can hear you. You start from where you stopped, like from like 30 seconds before. Yes, yes, we
Hello.
can hear you. Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, sure. And moreover, the furthermore challenges and outcome. We have to discuss the challenges faced in implementing a food donation system and highlighted the positive outcome and benefits. Moreover, technical implementation. We have to briefly discuss technical aspects of Salesforce Hackathon project and mention it how technology is used to streamline the food donation process. Next up, we have slide, please. Why it impacts. The UNICEF report indicates that in 2018, 8.8 lakhs children under the age of 5 lost their lives due to starvation. This highlights the severe impact of malnutrition and food security on the world's most vulnerable population. Additionally, more than 20 crores Indians go to bed hungry daily and over 7,000 lost their lives each day due to hunger-related causes. And this underscores the pressing issue of food insecurity and its devastating consequences in India. Moreover, the recent data report that 25 lakhs Indians lost their lives annually due to hunger, emphasizing the critical and ongoing challenge of addressing food insecurity and malnutrition. And next up to introduction. Food donation goes beyond a simply offering meals. It initiates a ripple effect impacting various facts of society. It addresses immediate hunger while also cultivating a more compassionate, sustainable community. The focus on creating positive and lasting change that extend beyond the act of providing food. It's significant a vital move towards establishing a society where everyone has access to essential needs. Through collective effort, the aim is to eliminate hunger and reduce inequality, fostering a more inequal and supportive community. So, moreover, as we dive into technical details of Salesforce Hackathon projects, I will hand it over to estimate colleague Vishnu Sai. Please over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Padmini. Now coming to the challenges. The challenges that humans are facing while donating the food are the logistical challenges, which includes transportation, storage, distribution, inventory management, and volunteer coordination. And comes the next one, mismatch of supply and demand. This mainly focuses in changes in the number of people seeking variation in the type of food required by the different beneficiaries can result in mismatch of supply and actual demand. Next comes the communication and education. That is a lack of visibility or outreach might hinder the participation. There could be misconceptions or negative perceptions about receiving or giving can be a hurdle. Keeping donors and volunteers on a single platform has become a problem. Coming to the infrastructure and resources. This is the other challenges where in terms of technology and information systems, utilizing technology for inventory management, tracking donations, Coordinating logistics require access to suitable infrastructure. Lack of proper business systems can hinder efficient management donations. So we have come up with a solution for social change. Using Salesforce as a robust CRM can be used effectively, utilized in the food donation. So that several non-profit organizations and initiatives can leverage Salesforce customizable features to tailor solutions specific to their donation programs. Here is a flow diagram. We have two environments. One is the client side and other is the user side. Let's discuss how we implemented this and what made us do in this way. And also, let me give you a quick glimpse of this workflow. Firstly, we have created a custom objects in Salesforce by name donor, donor recipient, and transportation, and respective fields in these custom objects and data types according to the functionalities. And then we have made a Google form, mapped the fields of donor object to the fields in the Google form, and later created a QR code for
Hello,
user-friendly
Sai.
relation.
I have a
Yeah.
question for you. Same question, like what license or where you will make this, like in which Salesforce? Because Salesforce have too many products, right? So which license you will use or in what part of Salesforce you will build this application?
Actually, as of now, we have concentrated on a small, so we have used only the Salesforce Developer Basic Edition and the Zapier
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
automation tool.
In real time, I'm saying if you have to build this, let's say, if I say this, if I want to have this non-profit, I'll say build. So what will you suggest me to build this application?
Sorry, I did not deep into this.
So, okay. So maybe Salesforce have Sales Cloud, yes?
Yes, yes,
Salesforce have Service Cloud.
yes.
What else Salesforce have in similar way?
We have experience cloud as well.
Okay. So likewise, we can see this developer or you have built, that's fine. This is the POC kind of thing. But when we are doing in real time, let's imagine like a company, Nokia or a company, Bank of America, or company SBI or Mazrik Bank here in Dubai. So anyone, like in this non-profit side, which all we will use, which kind of license we will use from Salesforce?
I think the Sales Cloud would be a better option considering the big firm.
Okay, you can continue. I'll answer that even in the last.
Yeah, sure.
Continue.
Thank you. Yeah. Then we have made a Google form and mapped the fields from a donor object to the fields in the Google form. Later created the QR code for user-friendly relations. As it's high time now, let's keep digging deep into this process and have a clear understanding further. The donor needs to scan the QR code whenever the food is available with them and needs to donate to the donor recipients. Then he or she has to fill the details such as name, address, email, frequency of donation, whether they want to donate monthly, yearly, or only this time as it varies organization to an individual. Then we use these records to man to the custom fields of donor object in Salesforce using an automation tool by name Zapier. We have used Zapier as a base, placing the Google form, WhatsApp, and Salesforce together. Then the organization receives a text notification from Zapier
I'll
stating
leave
that
another
a
question
donor
with you, Sai. I'll just leave another question with you. Maybe can you go back to the previous slide? So when you are using Zapier, just think about like you are using Salesforce Developer Org, which is free. Is Zapier also
yes,
free or paid? So think at every point of when you are using something. Like is it free,
yes,
open source, or all that? Yeah, go to the next slide. That's fine.
yeah. Can I continue, sir?
Yes, please continue.
Yeah, thank you. The organization receives a text notification from Zapier stating that donor is willing to sponsor food. The details are into the Salesforce donor object now. So the organizer now needs to assign the food from donor to donor recipient. So here we are bridging the gap between the donor and donor recipient. Organizer needs to set up a vehicle donor from donor to donor recipient using transportation object. Hence, we have bridged the gap between donor and donor recipient. Coming to the outcomes, we have solved the logistical challenges with transportation, addressing mismatch of supply and demand by quantity conservation, communication and education via QR code and Google Forms, optimizing infrastructure and resources with free Salesforce developer edition and Zapier. This is a working model on the Zapier platform where you have placed the Google Form responses and WhatsApp notifications, as well as the creation of the record in the Salesforce and sending an email once the food is delivered. These are the notifications that we have received from the Zapier. This is the donor application form. The recent donors and the food donation application. Donor recipient form, as well as the donor recipient and the food donation application. These are the transportation details we, as an organization, need to map and bridge the gap between donor and donor recipients. Here is the reference video and document. Thank you.
Sai, just one quick question.
Yes,
Don't you
Satish.
think we can achieve this? I mean, whatever custom objects and other features that you have created, don't you think that is already present in one of the Salesforce clouds? Are you aware of that?
Yes, yes.
Which one?
Donor recipient. I mean, actually, we have created a custom application for this.
Yeah. But I'm
I'm
just
only
curious to
asking,
know.
do we have like donor, volunteer, all these objects in Salesforce already in any org?
Yeah, I mean, we have multiple clouds, like industry specific clouds with Salesforce. I just wanted to understand if any one of that cloud can uh, fulfill all these requirements that you have prepared as a customer application. Because when something is already there, why should you go with Sales Cloud license and then build the custom functionality? That is something I just wanted to understand. If you know,
I'm sorry, I do not have much
no.
exposure to it, but I want to know from your end. I haven't learned it.
Okay. All right. Why have you used Google Form?
Because we are mainly focusing on the people who are having the available features, such as a person who just has a mobile phone can have the urge to donate the food. And so we have placed a Google form where a user or a donor can easily fill the form and that records are into the
But
Salesforce.
But don't you think by having a Salesforce form in the Salesforce and removing Zapier and Google Form both, won't that be easy process than this right now? Like you have Google Form, then Zapier, then Salesforce.
Yeah, yeah, we do have vector lead forms. But what I want to focus is on the standalone feature where we have used the Zapier. So we have placed Zapier.
Okay. Because then you'll have to pay licenses for Salesforce, then you have to like pay licenses for uh, Zapier, and so yeah. I mean, when we are creating something for non-profit, I think we should try to avoid those things which will create
Yeah,
extra cost, right?
yes, yes. As a matter of reduction of the cost, only we have used the Zapier edition, which is of less cost, compared around 2,000 to 3,000 per month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Also, you are doing the WhatsApp integration as well, right?
yes, yes.
And for that, are you using any API or something?
No. Actually, we have
Just
placed the
Meta
bots.
API.
We haven't used anything like that. But as of now, we have used only the Zapier, which automatically that automates sending the notifications.
WhatsApp as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we see on the screen,
Do you want to
we
log
have
into the org
placed
or something?
actually the Zapier premium edition has expired, so currently I'm unable to log in and show you. Sorry for that.
Okay. Good. So I think I'll kind of repeat what Aman said, but I'll say always try to think what is native to Salesforce if you're trying to build. Imagine if you have 10 functionality, one is email. So for email, you will use Outlook, XYZ. Integration, you will use automated IO or maybe Zapier. Salesforce you're using for CRM or building the application. Try to see that if you can fit in 10 functionality in one family application. So maybe everything from Salesforce or everything from Microsoft or everything from Google. So try to stay native. And considering this is very much focused on Salesforce, most of you on the three presentations, I see that you're trying to do something for non-profit side, right? So like Salesforce have Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and then industry specific, Salesforce also have non-profit cloud. Okay. And
Okay.
Salesforce non-profit cloud offers you 10 free license standard. And that already have donor, that already have volunteer and all this object pre-built and backend already this all mapping is done. So anybody who have a non-profit organization, if they're registered under India Act or in the US, wherever they are, they can basically just sign up for that free. They don't need to pay. After 10th license, they need to pay. So all this object, most of these things that can be done with that standard functionalities. Okay, so I'll say all of you, like most of three is kind of non-profit, but good work, guys. I think to conceptualize some idea and think about a business problem, kind of solve it. Good. Try to go and maybe research on the non-profit side because it's also very big. If you know this blood donation camp, I think Red Cross, they use more than 300 license in Salesforce. There are many organizations, NHS in the UK, they have non-profit org they use. So it's a very widely used non-profit license, which you guys can learn about. So good work, everyone. Smithy, anything which you feel I should touch on or you want me to speak about as a comment or?
Yes. Thank you so much. So participants, it was really very great presentations and very strong ones, and it looks like you prepared well. So thank you so much for that. I thoroughly enjoyed all the presentations, and we got to learn a lot. And thank you, Aman and Roshan. You were so great in asking the questions and helping them know what parts they are missing. So that has been great. If there is any more questions or suggestions, then we can go through that, or else we can wrap up. So guys, feel free to ask or know anything. Like take like 5 more minutes to just discuss anything you want to ask. You have Aman and Roshan to help you guide on anything if you have any questions, and then we can wrap up the session. Yes, let's go one by one. Yes, Chandan, please go ahead.
Hi, Roshan and Aman. So yeah, thank you for the guidance on our project. I just wanted to ask for the Salesforce domain, how do we stay relevant for a long run? I mean to say, each and every year, Salesforce comes up with some new features, or I could say some new verticals within the Salesforce. So how to stay relevant with that?
Good question, no problem. As an IT, you have to be stay relevant today until, if you're at 60 also, if you stay relevant, then only you will survive in IT. So be it Salesforce, be it Google, be it Microsoft. I mean, world is changing every day, something new is coming up, right? So it's very important to keep studying, right? Parallelly,
Even if maybe you will get into a project which will last 5 years, then you might not again study anything else outside that project. But as it keep studying, and then whatever you guys just did on this call, right? So keep trying to be participate in community events. You will get to know a lot more. And you keep participating in some hackathon or something where something is happening. That will keep you in real time check and in real conversation as well, other than your project going on in your companies or wherever you will work.
Okay, Roshan, understood. Just one last question I want to ask. Aman, was you saying something? Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, just wanted to ask, like, is there any guidance, like, how we can search for the community which are like completely focusing on, or maybe providing opportunities to learn new things, or maybe just like Smriti, like got to know in the LinkedIn itself via network. So, is there any Salesforce community itself, like in very specific something?
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, Salesforce, there are a lot of Salesforce communities based on cities as well, based on zones as well. So considering, I mean, I don't know where are you from. So you can look after your city, and there must be some Salesforce group over there. You can join those group. You can visit meetups over there, and that's how you'll get to know the people, and you'll be able to connect with people from the Salesforce ecosystem. And and keep doing Trailhead. That's how you learn. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Understood. Just a last question itself. Uh, I'm just asking, like, how, in India, like, lighting web components going to exist in a long run, or how it's going to be as per your uh, experience and the ideology? Because, like, in my current project, most of the work has been done in Aura itself. We are not shifted yet to Lightning. So within India, is there like much more scope being a Lightning web component developer?
Uh, I mean, definitely. I mean, I have worked on multiple projects of LWC using LWC, and that's required because whenever something is not available out of the box, you have to, go through LWC so that you can uh, prepare everything as per your choice and customize as per your choice. So definitely, it is going to be there. But again, like I said, like Roshan said, like it will keep changing. Like you have to keep updating yourself as per the trends. Uh, and yeah, and also suppose you learn LWC, you'll also get to learn JavaScript as well, which has to be there every. I mean, that's kind of that has to be stay forever. So if you, I mean, these kind of related things with LWC, that will help you in a long run as well. If even if something else will come, something else, uh, some technology or something will come, that even still you will stay relevant, right? So I mean, yeah, no, I won't say you should have to be specific to LWC only, but yeah, keep it should be one of your strong point. You should you should be good in JavaScript. If you'll focus on JavaScript, I think then it would be easier, be it LWC or be it in any other technology as well within the Salesforce.
Understood, Aman. Thank you so much for the guidance and the advice. Thank you so much, Aman and Roshan.
Thanks.
Yes, Padmini, please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity and gratitude for honoring me to asking this opportunity. So my query is that what type of training or mentorship opportunity are available for someone who's starting their journey into Salesforce, who are being transitioning their journey from HR to Salesforce? And your insights are too crucial. Please, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, so first of all, I think have you heard about Trailhead? Have you used that?
Yes, absolutely.
So I mean, Trailhead has everything you can say. So whenever some new feature comes up in Salesforce, it is there. So even someone who is a non-technical person can start with Trailhead and get to know things from basic, right? So Trailhead is the kind of best way to get started with Salesforce if if you are in some other technology and you want to shift to Salesforce. Then go with Salesforce and keep building up. You'll get the org over there to do the hands-on, right? So rest, I would say Roshan can give some insights on this as well.
I think like you have got this opportunity of being part of a hackathon. You will see several opportunities at college level where you can do internship, you can do volunteership for events, or you can do maybe a 6 months small training. There are many companies who offer that, right? So, and then one training of 3 months, one training of 1 month, and then automatically you will get into the ecosystem. I think just today's call itself is a start for you to get into the ecosystem of internship, jobs, and so on. So just keep participating.
Yes, for sure. And gratitude for your insights. I will definitely work on it to leverage my skills.
Great. All right, good enough, I think. Thanks, everyone. It was a very good to be part of this whole event, and I think thanks to Smithy and thanks everyone who presented. Good try, guys, because it seems we are from second year, third year, and freshers first year jobs. So this was a good presentation, good start, I'll say. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much. And I will request participants that Aman and Roshan has given their time, and also mentors and volunteers who have helped you in guiding. So just have a gratitude, say thank you on LinkedIn, tag them, appreciate them. So it will be a good thing to do that because they have put their time in helping you guys, judging you guys. So take out that time. Thank you so much, everyone. So we are good to go.
Thank you.
Great presentation, guys.
Sure. Thank you, Smriti ma'am and Roshan sir and Aman sir. I appreciate the information and advice you have shared. It was really nice talking to you all.
And yes, please tag their company name. Thank you, Nipesh, for calling that out.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you.